In this step, we will need to choose and map the stakeholders of the service we're developing. This is crucial for the remainder of our process. We will consider each stakeholder's specific requirements and contributions. We will also explore their relationships in order to determine the extent of cooperation or conflict between them. Let's identify our first stakeholder. After naming them, we're going to map them by their influence, relevance, motivation, and orientation. Influence refers to how powerful a stakeholder is. Here, we will need to consider what political or social weight they have when it comes to our project. Relevance refers to those stakeholders whose needs and interests coincide with the aim of our project. For this, we will need to consider the level of their interest. Determining the stakeholder's motivation involves looking at where it arises from. If the stakeholder is motivated by personal enjoyment, their motivation would be considered intrinsic. If they're motivated by material rewards, their motivation is extrinsic. Lastly, orientation is measured on a scale from self-oriented to other-oriented. Consider this. Is the stakeholder interested in the project because of a personal desire to be involved? Or is it because of the recognition they would receive in public? In the remaining fields, we can identify our stakeholder in more detail. For more information on how to do this, click on the orange text below this video. This entire process can be completed for up to 3 individual stakeholders. We can add a stakeholder by clicking on the Add New Stakeholder button. Once we've mapped all the stakeholders and their features, the next step is to determine the appropriate service. The service has to successfully address the goal we set in the first step. There are various approaches to defining a service. You can find information on co-creating by expanding the How to Determine a Service panel and clicking on the orange text. A table with an overview of our project is shown below. You can navigate to the previous tab or move to the next step once you've determined your service.